to learn it. I just want to show you one thing. Can you enable my screen sharing, please? Is it possible to have it? Right now, I cannot share the screen.
You can do that.
Yes, thank you very much. Just wanted to show you an example of a usage of Ansible, but on the, I will let's say, file side. Here is an example of what we are going to study tomorrow. So you have a description of a cluster. So this is an example called simple cluster. Okay, we have an inventory with, I don't know if I can increase this. No, it seems impossible to increase. Okay, we have an inventory with a subfolder called cluster, because I didn't want it to have all the hosts defined at the root of the inventory, so I created a subfolder called cluster. But it's okay because Ansible flattened everything, remember, so we don't care. Inside, I created a subgroup called group to create my groups, and a subgroup called node with the description of all my hosts, okay? So for each host, I decided to define BMC this way, network interfaces this way, etc., etc. And then I have a huge, very huge set of roles, okay? All of them are here. So for example, remember the very simple file DHCP, okay, the sim DHCP server file. So I have a DHCP server role here with the task. So it's kind of more sophisticated than what we have seen until now, but don't worry, it's okay. The idea is to show you what can be done at the end with Ansible. So we have some kind of way to gather variable, because what I am showing you is able to detect the current operating system and change behavior depending of the operating system. So for example, here we have a mechanism that uses Ansible fact to detect the distributions. Maybe I am an Ubuntu, maybe I'm a CentOS, a Red Hat, Fedora, whatever. And then depending of that, I will load different file, so different variable, etc. Then we have the firewall configuration for the DHCP. Okay, so just enable everything. We install packages. So for example, here the package is coming from a variable also, okay, because the package name is different between each Linux distribution. So here at the beginning, it will load different variables, as I said, so we use them to fill the package, etc. I generate the template, okay, here, and I manage the services. So I have multiple templates. I decided to split the DHCP conf file into 3 templates, 3 different ones. You can see here I have a loop with item is a loop. You will learn that today when doing the practical session. I have handler, manage service, etc. On the templates are, for example, this is my first file. Okay, this one is static, I have an include. Here you can see, for example, I have a more sophisticated template. I detect all the network I defined in my inventory. Okay, I didn't show you that. In my inventory, in group vars, all general settings, I define the networks this way. I have a dictionary, okay? And each network is defined here with its parameters, subnet, prefix. So here is the name of the network. Then I have the subnet, prefix, broadcast, whatever, services IP, etc., etc. It's a way to organize things. I did it this way. You can choose your own way if you want. So again, it has been used in the, sorry, where is it? Where is my DHCP stuff here? For example, here I iterate over network, then I push the network configuration. With a lot of conditional, I try to detect if the parameter was set or not, etc. And using all of that, I am able to write a full configuration at the end. For example, here, I am working on the host range, okay? And if the host has, for example, here you can see some kind of security. it detects like if my host has a network interface defined. So if it's not defined, the host is ignored and skipped. And if it is iterable, it means it has a good format, then for each network interface, write it inside the DHCP, stuff like this, blah, blah, blah. So it will generate my DHCP configuration file, etc., etc. So I have a rule for everything: cluster shell, conman, DHCP, diskless, DNS client, server, firewall, host file, kernel configuration, log, LVM, NFS, network configuration, powerman, PXE stack. The full PXE stack is deployed here with a single rule. So it's a big one, you can see, but it's deploying the whole PXE stack. SSH repository, everything is made using rule. So the idea at the end is to push your whole cluster using only that. Okay, so what you're going to do this afternoon is to use the training regarding Ansible to understand how Ansible works, basically. And then the idea will be to try to put inside Ansible what you did Friday. I mean, just take one service you want, whatever you want, DNS, DHCP. I think the host file, so maybe generating the etc host file is a very good example. Try to practice and create your own role to push a configuration. Okay. I do not have specific slide for this afternoon because I already wrote this this tutorial online, so you have to follow it. And at the end of this page, which is quite big, a lot of stuff, you should understand and master all what you need regarding Ansible. So I will be here during the whole afternoon. If you have any question, you ask me. Okay, no problem. I'm here for that. So this afternoon is practical session only. Okay. Don't hesitate if you have any question. Okay for everyone? You still have the link to the page, right? Let me show it again.
It's okay.
Okay, cool. So remember, to install Ansible, you just have to do these two commands. This will install Ansible inside your VM. Don't know if it's big enough. Okay, so good practice. It's not fun being so far away. I mean, it's more interactive when we are on site, but we have to deal with that. So don't hesitate if you have any question. I'm here for that.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Bernard. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. What the class agreed to do is one of the participants will connect his system, and the class will be doing it together with him, and
Mhm.
then you'll be watching what we are doing, and then if there are challenges, then we will involve you. So the whole class is looking at one presentation by the participant, and then they're implementing what we want us to do together, and you're also looking at what we are doing. Then if there are challenges, then
Okay.
will that be
Um,
okay?
yes, okay, perfect. It's okay for me.
Okay.
Uh, it's okay for me. Just how do you want the participants going to share the screen?
Yes, it's going to share the screen.
Okay. Okay, no
Yeah.
problem. So let me start my screen sharing then.
Okay.
If you do the training all together, will you accept to leave the microphone on so I can hear all the exchange also? It's better for me because I'm isolated.
Want to do? We are just getting set to do that. You hear whatever we are saying.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Hello, Benoit.
Hello.
Hello, Benoit.
Hello.
Yes, are you hearing us?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me share my screen. Yes, this one. Okay, share.
Yeah, perfect. I see it.
Okay. I was trying to put. Yeah. Okay. Enlarge it. Yeah. Let me do like this. Okay. Yes. Okay. Is it enough? Okay. I'm connected now to my machine. Okay. So you can go
Yes.
to the the tutorial. Yes, the tutorial. I'm at point 3. Install first management. So I think everybody has installed his operating system. So we can prepare for Ansible and for the repository. And if you did the last practice, you will have the repository already set. Me, I have to mount the CD, the ISO to the directory to have the repository. So this is what I'm going to do. Mount. OS. Now the file is okay. Now the repository is set. And next thing to do is everybody following. Okay. Once the repository is set. Hello. Is everybody following? Okay. Hello, Benoit?
Yes.
Okay, you are hearing us. It's okay.
Yes. I see everything. No problem.
Are we at the same level?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, it's not a error. It's an warning. Yes, I'm using a virtual machine, so I don't have enough space to copy all the DVD to my computer. So I mount it directly to the directory. So it's telling me that I cannot write in it. Since it's a CD, you cannot write in a CD. So it's telling me that I cannot write in it. I just can read. And it's okay for me because I just want to read the package and download them. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my machine. I will interpret it for you. It's not a problem. So now I'll have to set up the Blue Keys repository on the, if you are following, on the practice, the link that he gave. There is one line, 3212 Blue Keys to set up the repository. Okay, I have to download, I have to make a directory first. So I have to make this directory. It's like this. MQT. I will make the Blue Keys directory. Keys. Okay. Oh, sorry. I want to see the. Okay. Let us make this like this. Is it okay? Okay. Now the Blue keys. Yes, I can. Let us see if it's created. Yes, it's over there. This one. Okay. Now then I should. Okay. What is this? I think I have to download something first.
You can skip this part for today.
Okay,
if
I have
you
to download something first.
If you want, you can skip this part today. You can directly go to
2.2.1.2. Hello, Benoit.
Hello.
He's saying something. Please,
Yes.
can you increase the volume? Benoit is saying something.
Okay. Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, okay. For today, you can, if you want, directly skip the Blue Keys repositories and just go to 322 install Ansible directly.
Okay.
Don't care about Blue Keys right now. It's going to be for tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. So I can skip this, but I don't have internet. Yes. So now, I think that YAM is still working. YAM install.
Since you are on CentOS 8, you have to use DNF instead of U. Yeah.
I'm not connected.
Can you do a DNF repo list to check what are the repo available? Because it should be inside the CentOS. It's strange. Repo
DNF?
list. Repo list LEST.
Like this?
And LEST. Yes. LIST, sorry. List.
Okay. Repos list.
Yes. Maybe, yes. Thanks. Strange. Can you do a DNF clean all and redo it? Yes. Because it should be available in CentOS. If not, I will provide you the link.
Okay.
Okay, strange. Let's do it another way. Give me a few seconds.
Yes, it's an error. He cannot find the EPA package.
Do you see the chat?
What?
Do you see the chat? Do you see the chat, the conversation?
Yes, I can see the chat.
Can you do this command I put inside the chat, please?
Okay. Where's the chat now? Okay.
just copy paste it if you can.
Oh, I'm not connected to the internet, but I can.
Now inside the VM, you can copy paste it inside. The VM is connected to the internet.
No, the VM is not connected to internet, but I
Ah,
can handle this. Let me just do something quickly.
uh,
I will
it's
download it to my computer and copy it to the VM.
no, it's not going to work. I thought it was a VM from the one provided.
No,
You remember
it was
the
not.
training.
This thing is not working.
You need to be able to reach the web to grab this, to grab Ansible. In fact.
Okay. This thing. No, the VM is not connected. I can do it. Let me.
Do you think you can use the VM from the training? Remember?
Okay. I already installed everything on my VM. I can connect it to the internet.
Yes, if it's possible.
Okay. I have to link. Please, can you plug me to the? I don't, this one is not working. Right. Yes, but yes, I use this to plug. You can use this. But it's not getting. My computer is not getting. This is interface now. Yeah. Con IG. Yeah, it's good. Thank you. Oh, no. Sorry, I have to. Let me see some configuration.
No problem, it's okay.
Okay. Accept PowerPoint.
Well, if it's not working on your side, I can show you everything, but I think it's better if you do it your way, yes.
I have to connect my system, but this one is not working. Yeah, just show me. You can show me.
You want me to show everything?
Yes.
Okay.
We can ask the class if they want the donor to show the whole configuration.
It's up to you. It's up to you.
He said that he want to show the configuration because I cannot connect my machine to the internet.
Oh, maybe you can use my VM, the one I use for the training.
Okay, yes, if you had
So
access.
give me a few seconds.
Okay.
Where is it? Where is it? Here.
Update device. This device up. Device show.
I need to get the IP of my VM. Where is it?
Stop the sharing. virtual box. No, I don't have I didn't install this. Okay, what I'm trying to do, this not this config. Yes,
Okay.
this one is
Bola, do you allow me to share the password of the VM I used the first day to do the demo on
you can send
Proxmox?
it to Daddy Engineer Bola.
Please give me one moment to ask him.
Okay.
This is family. This is CO2 close and DHCP. Should I provide the config? Let's key control. Should I write this down? Scroll it down.
Benoit, you can share it.
Okay, thanks.
Let me see this.
Okay, so if you
But
want to...
personally, not to everyone. Private chat.
Okay, in private chat, to which person exactly?
Fed the host. FEDGEN CApIC-ACE.
Host, okay. Can you use this? Reach this VM. You should have it now.
Okay.
Yes.
SSH root.
This is the VM I used the first day, so it should be ready to be used.
Okay. Oh, it's not working.
The password is not working?
Yes. Let's look at that.
Okay,
Closed by
strange.
remote host.
Let me test.
No, it's for my machine.
Same for me, so the VM must be done. Okay. Computing.
Which?
Okay, I know. You have access to the internet on your laptop?
Yes.
I mean, yes, okay, give me 2 seconds, please.
Okay, let me type it for you.
Okay.
I can send it to the chat.
Give me a few seconds, okay? Just a few seconds, okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's water chops. Isn't it? Isn't it?
Okay, and I need a strong password. This.
Port 38.51. Like on port. The port. Okay. Yes, that's what she's saying.
Okay, cool.
Check.
And it should be working with that. Can you use this, please?
Sure. Now I'm
Okay, and
connected.
the password is this.
Yeah, I'm connected now. Exit. My virtual machine is connected.
So I provided you another server. Can you try it?
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
If not, my virtual machine is back to internet.
Okay, it's up to you.
Yeah, okay.
If not, you have access to the one I provided you.
Okay. Let me try with the one you provided. SSH profile dot SPH. No, it didn't sync that to me, so I cannot copy. Here's the chat.
You want me to simplify the password?
No, it's good. I can type it. PIB 7H. Wait. Oh, I don't have this thing. Let me do something quick here.
Is it working?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, so you can do the tutorial here.
Okay.
It's an environment I created in a container.
Okay. Let me share my
So
screen
you can install EPEL release and do all the Ansible part.
Okay. It's good. Okay. Let's go. So, no. I think everything is provided here. He said that we
you
should
can
start
install.
from install Ansible. Okay, so let's go.
So you can install EPEL release, then Ansible.
Okay.
So you have to say yes to validate yes. So now you have to install Ansible. DNF install Ansible, and you're done with Ansible installation. So it's not the fastest server, because I warn you.
Okay.
It's my own one, so it's a bit old.
Are you following, everybody? Okay. Sorry, I have to go back. No, Ansible now. Yes.
So you have to validate, say yes here, please. You have to validate the key from EPEL the first time you use them.
I couldn't install it on my own VM.
So if you don't have EPEL release inside the VM, use the small link I provided in the chat to everyone. I think everyone has it, right? Yes. Use the small link, so it allows you to download the RPM and you can install it directly this way.
No, it's installing the Ansible. I launched DNF install Ansible, and it's starting to install all those packages. Yes, it's dependencies. You maybe have it here already.
Okay, so now you have Ansible installed.
Yes. Okay. What is the next thing to do?
So you can move to part 4, learn Ansible.
Okay, learn Ansible. Everybody is following. We are on part 4. In the
Does anyone have issues following? So we
Wait.
just installed Ansible and EPEL release.
Thank you.
Does anyone have issues with that?
Chidi?
Huh?
Ok. En fait, j'avais pas j'avais pas connecté la machine, quoi. Ouais. Non. Oui. Ah, ouais, ouais. Non, non, je n'avais pas de carte connectée Internet. Je n'avais pas de carte connectée Internet. Non. So.
I think you can go.
We can go.
Yeah.
So, 4.1 milliman inventory. Yes. We have to make sure that in etc host we have the server name on it. You have to follow on the link, the tutorial link. So 4.1 minimal inventory. We have to edit etc host file and add the matching name in that file. So let me see if etc. We have to edit this file to add the matching name on it. Okay,
So here
it's already there.
You have to add it on the first line after localhost.
First line, okay.
Yeah, it's a bit different than the one in the documentation because you are not in a real VM, it's a container.
Yeah. Okay, now I can edit and call it management. Yes, on the tutorial. I'm following it. Section 4. And then I have to create the needed directory. Yeah, it's muted. Yeah, it's here. I'm muted. So let's go. I have to create all these directory. My whole screen. Okay. Let me do something. Okay. I will send all these things. I will send this to preserve my other works. Okay. We We are all here now. I can share my screen. Okay. Okay. Now, is it allowed to share my whole screen? No, it's not actually. I cannot show my whole screen. I can just show this one. Okay. We will share my. Okay, yeah, we are here. Okay, now I'm here. I have to create all these directories. Okay. Is it okay now? Okay. Okay. Let's create all these directories. Okay. MKD. We can create all these.
You can copy paste all of them at once if you want.
Okay.
You can copy paste the whole stuff and paste it inside the shell.
Once already exists, this one.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
Okay. Then I have to go to configuration file. Yes, they are created. Ansible and this one. Okay. And I should change this line in inventory. Okay.
So this allows to set to Ansible where my inventory is. So Ansible can read this directory.
Are you following? Okay. Let's go. Then, okay. Yes, I have to change role path to. Yeah. So let's go back. Let me search. I can search. Okay, it's here. It has to be okay. It's okay. Yes, I'm adding management. I have to create a file named my host .yml. So yes, you need to see Ansible inventory. Okay. Look. My host. Management. Yes. So, are you following? Yes.
So basically now you need to generate an SSH key. You just have to press enter here. You need to generate an SSH key to be able to SSH on your host, because Ansible rely on SSH to deploy. So you need to be sure you can SSH without a password, simply.
Yes, I already did that. So I will continue. Okay. He said that Ansible need, read this, to SSH to the machine without password. Is it okay? So we will generate an RSA key, yeah, and certificate to allow the machine to connect without a password. So that's what we did with this. Yes, this one. Yes. Now we can try it and connect the machine with this one. So let's make an SSH management one. Oh, this thing don't have SSH. SSH, yeah.
Oh, let me check, just a second. It's a container, so it's very light. Give me a few seconds. Now you have it. It's ready.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Now. Oh, he's asking for a password.
Yes, it's because in fact, we still haven't propagated the SSH key.
Okay.
Okay, that's why. So you can disable that. You can stop that. Control C, Control CTR
Okay.
plus C. And let's, because this is a container, it's kind of bit different. So let's keep it. Just do a cat.
What should I
Okay,
do?
can you? Let's work in the same. Give me a few seconds. It would be interesting to do that. Let's work in the same screen. In fact, it would be simpler for both of us. Give me a few seconds. Install. Okay. Can you do a screen space -x space ben ben? Yes, -x. ben after that. Ben comme Benoît, but ben.
Like this?
Yes, exactly. Thanks. So we share the same terminal now. Okay. So just for me to show you. So in fact, you generated an SSH key, okay, both of them, but you need to add this one into authorized host. So if you do that, now if you do SSH management 1,
Okay.
I hate containers for that.
We can go back to my machine if you want.
Just check if I can solve that, and if not. Okay, now it's okay. You can try again now. So I just propagated the key into authorized keys, not authorized host. I made a mistake. It's authorized key, the name of the file.
Okay. Can you let me?
Yes. Yeah, it's not host, it's keys. I made a mistake. You see what I mean? It should have been keys. I just made a mistake.
Okay.
That's all. So in fact, once you have propagated the public key into the authorized keys file, you can SSH directly on the system.
Okay. So let's go.
Yeah. So you can proceed now.
Okay. So I'm connected now. Okay. Is in a tutorial. Yes. It is in tutorial. He copied the key. Just go down. SSH copy ID management one. You can.
So SSH copy ID simply
This one.
propagates the public key into authorized key. Yes, this one.
It's here. Let me. I think Benoit.
Yes.
What is yes? We can define public key. Okay. You can see yes.
This
It's the same.
simply propagates. You just need the password to do that. But basically, it propagates your public key from your current host to the target. Here, the target is ourselves. Okay. But basically, SSH copy ID means I want to copy my public key to this target host. So it will ask the password the first time, the password of the remote host, of course, to be able to connect to it. Then it will copy your public into remote host, and after that you are able to manage to SSH without password.
Okay. Is it okay for everyone? Is it okay? Do you understand? Okay.
So now the idea is to check if Ansible is able to connect and reach our equipment.
So let me check. Yes. To check if it's working. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, it's working. Yes, it's the
So
same
this
public
means that
ID.
Ansible is able to SSH to the equipment registered into the inventory we created.
Is it okay for everyone? We can see the both. Is it okay? Can I continue? This one is to check if everybody is there. Okay. Which one? Okay, let us try it.
So right now the idea is, as I said during the presentation, Ansible, once you start it, will gather what we call facts. Okay, facts are things related to your host. So the idea here is to ask Ansible to do nothing but just gather the facts and display them. So you can see there. Just if you scroll up, you will see everything that was displayed. And you can see all the variables that were discovered by Ansible automatically. So you can access all these variables also dynamically. I mean,
Okay. This command. Yes. Okay, let's go. This is to show the inventory graph. Let's try it. Okay, we have the same. We can continue. If you want to try, let's just try this. Okay. Yes, to run playbook, we don't have any. Okay. This is what it does. Let's just try this one. Oh. We're showing a lot of things. Okay.
So yes, as I said, when you enable the verbosity, it's a lot of things.
So, okay. Yes. Okay. We are going to have few variables and yes. More V. Okay. Yes. Can we continue? The logs. That's what I did. Okay. Now we will create a file. This file. Okay. Let's try. Yes. I'm trying to create this file here. Okay. This for adding variables. Okay. Why is it not showing?
So right now, the concept is you are going to play with variable and groups to reproduce what we have seen this morning. I mean, updating some variables sometime on others, etc., etc.
Okay.
To understand the variable precedence mechanism.
No, nothing. I just put this thing in the file, in this file. Yes, all these variables. Yes. No, I have to ensure if the yes they are created and if management can see this variable Ansible. Okay, inventory dot YAML dash host. Okay, it's good. Yes. Oh, tu veux une question? J'ai une question.
Hey, Benoit?
Yes.
Yes, I have some issues, I guess.
Mhm.
After the command Ansible inventory, I just have warnings. I don't have any output there.
Did you set the correct inventory path into the etc ansible.cfg?
Yes, that's
etc ansible.cfg. Are you sure you have the correct path inside the file?
okay. Let me check.
This file, yes. In inventory here.
Ansible.
etc ansible.cfg. And inside you have the inventory path to be set. You have to uncomment the line and tune it.
Well, I set it the inventory. It's an etc Ansible inventory. Yes, and then
Yes.
after that,
You created the folder.
the role path. I
Yes.
change
And
it to
okay, nice.
etc Ansible roles.
Did you create the etc Ansible inventory folder?
Yes.
And did you put an host inside? Management 1?
Manation one on etc host. Yes.
No, in etc Ansible inventory my host. You have to see just after the instruction set the role path. It's written finally add management 1 host to the inventory. Create a file called etc Ansible inventory my host.
Inventory my host. Yes, I did it too.
You
I
created this
created.
one and you have
Yes.
management 1 inside.
Yes. Let me show it just to be sure. My host.yaml. My host is in inventory directory. Yes.
And you still have a warning.
I still have a warning.
What is the warning saying? Maybe it's telling something.
That says the first one is keeping destination as this is not a valid group definition.
Okay.
Let me try to connect to Zoom so that you can see it.
I understand this one. I already seen that.
The link.
Can you rename the file? Just call it my host without the .yaml. And test again, please.
My host?
Just rename the file. Remove the extension .yaml.
Okay.
Is it working this way?
He wants to connect. Passcode.
solve the issue when you do that?
It's already connected.
I already changed. I already renamed the file myhouse.yaml.
And it's not working?
Let me try it again. It's still not working.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let me share my screen. Do you see it?
No, it's smaller.
Yes.
Okay. Can you try this way?
Okay,
Force
like
etc inventory. So you force the inventory pass. Can you try it this way? Adding that.
He's in the waiting room. One person waiting in the room.
Benoit.
Yes?
Yes.
You can join.
Yeah.
Did you try to force the inventory pass this way?
The inventory shows that. Let me try to share my screen so
Yes.
you can see.
Okay. Oh. It's because you added an S to group vars. I think. Yes. See inside your inventory, the group vars folder, you named it groups vars. It should be group vars. So since it's not known by Ansible anymore, it is flattened on the folder my ship is expected to be an host for Ansible. So please go in etc Ansible inventory. Yes, here. And then do a move mv space group vars. You see the group vars, you have an S to groups. You need to remove the S. Yes, this one, and move it to group vars without the S. And try again. See? It's because with the S, for Ansible, it's a generic folder, so it's flattened, and so it is assumed as the same level as the host level.
Okay. Thank you.
You see? You're welcome.
New. We already passed here. So let us edit this file to have all those things in the file.
So the idea is here is to add 2 more hosts into the Ansible inventory.
My
So right now we are going to play with the groups, and you will see that there are two ways to define a group. Through YAML file. Remember, it's the one we created first with the children specific tag. And then you can create them using any file. So this was the second one we used this morning.
Okay, let's go. Going to show you. What? Okay. Two space like this. This is, yes. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, you have to be careful about the indentation. It's always two space, two space, two space. So this one has to be four space,
Oh.
etc., etc.
Do you? Okay. So, is it okay for everyone? Benoit, are you there?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, it's because you forgot the small. Can I take the? Please don't move. Can you stop moving the cursor?
okay.
You are missing this.
Okay.
Now it should be okay.
Okay. Can I continue?
Yes.
I'm asking the others. Can I continue?
Ah, sorry. No problem.
Is it good for everyone? Okay. We can create a top group. Let us do that. So
So right now we are creating an upper level of groups, okay? So the host will be part of two groups, my node, and be careful your indentation is not correct for the last host. See, it's at the same level than host. It has to be again indented to login one on NFS one. Yes, this one.
okay. Is this good?
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect.
listen to me. Okay. Okay.
So now it's the other syntax, the one you can use when you want to use custom groups that are not capable, that you cannot do using YAML, in fact. More advanced group settings.
Okay, we can skip that one. Oh. So that do the we can
Yes,
skip
yes, I
it.
think you can, yes.
Okay. Is another syntax to make group. Yes. Let me just copy and paste. Okay. Which syntax is the more powerful? You know.
I'm sorry, you were asking a question?
Yes. Which syntax can allow us to do more things than the other?
Well, by default, I think the best syntax to use is YAML, okay, because it's kind of a tree, so it's easier to follow when you want to work with your inventory. And I would say the second syntax is for custom things that you cannot do with YAML. So I would say create your main groups with YAML, and if you need small custom groups, use this very specific syntax.
Okay.
So variable precedence is, if you remember, I've shown you that if you set variable in group vars all, for example, it has less priority than if it's set in group vars something else, etc. And if it's set under host var, it has higher priority, etc., etc. So this is what we are studying here now.
Okay. So let's go. Okay. Okay. So I can check. Yes. I'm checking this destination variable for the all host. Is it okay for everyone? Can I continue? No, it's not changing. It's not changing. It's to show the content of this variable, destination variable. Okay. For yes, it's seen by all match. Yes, it's seen by all. So it's the same for. Now we can redefine the variable in groups /all that apply on the host. Okay.
So right now we are updating variable for one host and check if it works or not. And so it allows you to understand the variable precedence mechanism.
Yes. Yeah. For specific, if I want a specific variable for a node. So Let's set.
Yes.
So it has changed it. You can see. And for the logins, we stay. Yes. It will remain for the others. Okay. What is this one? Okay. Okay. Let's go. Can I continue? Are you sure? Okay, now we
So you
want to
can
change a variable
see.
for
Yes.
all slaves. So we will create a directory like this. Okay. Then we should create a file. Okay. Now I can check the variable again. Okay. This is for one management. This model now. Okay. And let's check the model for login one. Okay. It's good now. Please, Benoit, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes. So this directory that we created,
Mm-hmm.
this one,
Mm-hmm.
okay, is it is it mandatory to have the same name in
No,
that?
no, no. You use, well, in fact, you have to have the same name that the group you are using,
Okay.
but you name the group whatever you want.
Yes. Yes. But it has to be the same that we define
Yes.
in.
Ah, yes, yes, yes. It has to match exactly. Yes.
Okay. So everybody, so just a notice. This directory have to be the same if you want to make variable for a group. This directory in group var has to have the same name than the group name that you define. I can show
Yeah.
you here
For example, here we
in my
created
request.
one group for master node and one group for slave node, server client. So it has to match exactly the same name. You can also create a directory for my node, for example, which is also a group. So it has to match the exact same name. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Time to apply. So let's create a role.
So right now we are creating a role, remember.
Is it okay? Can I continue? We are creating a role now. Role. I'm here. Are you following? I'm here now. Role and playbook. So to create a role called, we have to create a directory with the same name. Is it okay? And create all the above subdirectory. Now we create the tags. Is it okay? So that's what I did. Okay. So now we create the template. Let me just, oh, okay. I have to create this file. And I should put this content.
So right now we are creating a very, very simple role that generates, that installs the web server, HTTPD, that generates a very simple HTML file, and that starts the web server service. So once generated, we can access the web page directly if we want. I will need to leave in 5 minutes. I'm sorry for that, but I need to go get the kids at school in 5 minutes. So I think after that you can proceed together and finish this training.
Hello? Yeah, Bernard.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much. You said you are leaving in the next 5 minutes.
Yes.
So your leaving now will be the end of the day for today.
Yeah, okay.
Is that?
Yes, for me, yes, but you can continue on your side if you want. You don't really need me now. You're on the good way, so.
Okay, yeah. But there are just few questions if you can attend to before you
Yes.
leave.
Of course, just one last thing. Can you open a new tab on your web browser in the showing? Yes. And can you copy paste this, please? Because the system you are working on is available on the web. This there is a link. Can you copy paste it? And after I can answer a question.
But I have a question. Hello, please.
Yes. Hello.
Can you explain again how the task is done by with this file? Main that
Yes, of
my
course. So, in fact, when you create a task, you just put a list of Ansible module to be used. If
yeah
you check in the training I created online, just sorry, I interrupt just to tell you, yes, what you see here is the web page you just generated. So if you refresh this page later, you will always see what you just generated. Okay, so for
yeah
you to know. Okay. So now regarding your question, um, you just put a list of tasks you want to do, and
yeah
all the modules are listed on the Ansible documentation. There are a lot of them available. Okay, so you just I would say do your shopping on the Ansible website. You have the full
yeah
list, and you have all the parameters to be used. So you list them one by one. I want to do that, 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 that. And Ansible will do them sequentially, each step,
yeah
etc. And if it fails, it will stop.
yeah
Does it answer your question?
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for your time today. We greatly appreciate your effort and the impact. So we'll be expecting again. Tomorrow will be the last day.
Yeah,
So we
it's
also
very
like
strict.
to request for the PowerPoint for today, or we leave it till the end of tomorrow.
I will send it once I come back from school, or
Okay.
maybe I will generate it just right now and send it to you by mail.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're
So have a
welcome.
great day.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah. Bye bye.
You too. Have
So
a
we
nice
will
day.
continue over here
Yeah,
and
okay. See you
till
too.